Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for this beautiful Saturday morning. We had a wonderful night last night for the live stream. Let's get the lemon into the water. Let's have a big sip of lemon water like we do every single day. Decalcify the pineal gland. Get yourself going. Man, it feels good to be alive. God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time with the Crypto Lifer. Ooh, I have a button there. I'm letting a little too much chest hair out. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. And enough with the St. Patrick's Day. It's over. Most people are too hungover to keep it moving, but not us. We do not drink on St. Patrick's Day. So let's take a look at what's going down. Yes, I speak in pieces. Ooh, let me blow out your eardrums. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder there. Pumping to the upside. I like DMTR. It is now in the gains section, starting to pop up 75% gains. If you got into DMTR when I put it out, when the whole market tanked, DMTR did absolutely nothing. Just did a pullback for a retest. This thing has been one of the strongest coins you could find in the game, DMTR, and I found it, and I'm all over it. Shout out to anyone that jumped in. Mask. I talked about Mask. I wanted it to come down here and bounce. However, it did go sideways and consolidate when it did a loop. The 15-minute would have given you an oversold, beautiful symmetrical triangle right there for the region. It would continue to push, and then this thing would just absolutely blast to the upside. Mask. Mask likes to run with BNB. There's an ETF, I believe, with Mask, BNB, and one other coin, if you could remember what it is. But Mask is Mask, BNB. What's the other coin, everybody? Someone will tell me right now. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. If I was here at 10 a.m., this thing would blow up. But I got things to do today. I got something that I want to get done this morning. So, can Mask continue to go parabolic? I would watch this 15-minute. I wouldn't be surprised if it did continue to break out. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. You do have a bearish divergence, but that's usually what you're going to see if you get a parabolic move. Mask, BNB, and Doge. Shout out to Lakochi Coker. He nailed it. He nailed it. Lakochi. I love you, Lakochi. What time of day is it where you're from, Lakochi? Can you check AGIX instead of a super chat? I'll give you my most precious asset, and that is my time. You already gave me your time. You got to give me a super chat. All right. I'm just met. Look at ROSN inside of a bit of a little flag here on the 15-minute. And I'm telling you right now, money is going to start flowing out of Bitcoin and back into these altcoins little by little. It's going to take some time, but little by little, we will get a little bit of a move. I'd be watching this flag for ROSN. ROSN's been hot. We know that. And it could be a little bit of a scalp on a Saturday afternoon for ROSN to the upside. We talked about, I like ARPA. One of my more favorite coins. Still not a lot of huge digits. One thing I have to talk about. MEXC. If you go to the markets on MEXC, oh my gosh. And you go here to change. Look at this. HEX up 192% back to 8.9. We talked about HEX getting up there. We talked about HEX blazing. Everyone kept asking me about HEX. All right. ALI is here. DKM. KneeFriend. WAPT. FTT token up huge today. 44% getting a massive pump. And Mask, one of the bigger gains that these are the tokens that we talk about every day. If you're in my trading group, you know what's happening. Every single morning, everyone, I do a Bitcoin update for the trading group. Every morning between 5 and 7 a.m. On the weekends, I give you the free update. So we're going to give you what you would have gotten this morning. So you would have waken up, you would have seen a video in your inbox, in your Discord, and you would have played it, and it would have been me. And I would have been like, hey, what's up, Liver? I'm going over Bitcoin for you. So let's break it down. Let's talk about it. We have this spider line, bounce, bounce, resistance, resistance. Can we stay above this diagonal trend line? That's important. We're going to keep focusing on that idea. That's something that we want to look at. All right, we're going to zoom into the daily time frame, and the daily's getting overbought. All right, we've had our fun, but again, it's been pinned up here before. We've gone sideways. It got pinned up here and did up and downs. So I've been using the 22-hour more than the daily. 22-hour also overbought, and every time it's been overbought, eventually we've had a pullback. So I'm looking for a pullback. However, I'm looking for just a pullback to possibly 25,200. I would like a bounce there, or even our next resistance zone at 26,009 that we're back above. So I just want to break that down. If we look at the bigger time frame on our daily, you can see also one thing I want to show you is we have a gap of the VRVP here. We have a nice base, and the next big node is 38,375. Looks like we could easily get to 38,375. We're overbought though. That's what worries me. Overbought on the 4 hour, the 22, and the daily. Usually not the best sign. Usually a bit of a pullback. Bearish divergence on the 1 hour time frame already established. I had it there. Now my indicator has it too as well. We must, look, swing up to swing up while the RSI swings down. That is bearish divergence. However, look, the 1 hour has reset on the stochastics and made a bit of a flag. Let's break down what I see happening here. Let's get rid of the rising wedge. We don't need it. We went sideways. And let's recycle these lines. We don't want to leave all these little white trend lines all over the ocean. So if you have a trend line, recycle it. See how I recycled that trend line? No, I could have just deleted it, thrown it in the trash, and got a new one. But, so let's go back in time here. Let's make sure we recycle our lines. I mean, no one wants the little trading view ocean full of all these little white lines. You know what I mean? We got to recycle our trend lines. So if you're looking at me like I'm insane, I am, and you're trying to make sense of what I just said, don't. All right? Just take a deep breath and you'll be all right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. We have a few rules here. We don't have a lot of rules, but we have a few. The number one rule here is never clone alone. Just don't clone alone, please. I know you want to do it. I know it seems tempting. Control is going to be your friend, all right? No, because you can right-click here, and you can clone. But I just need you to never clone alone, all right? Just please, never clone alone. If you clone alone, do not come to me if something happens, all right? You can get away with not cloning alone just by hitting the control button and grabbing whatever you want. You can even highlight a bunch of stuff. You can hit shift. I thought you could kind of highlight the whole shebang. No, I guess, but if you're making a few things together, see how I did that? So I thought I could do this and then I could grab this. Yeah. See, you can connect things and then keep grabbing the things you connected. It's pretty crazy. You'll learn a lot about TradingView. It's an amazing program. So look, right now we're in a bull pennant for Bitcoin. Now I do see the bigger time frames say no way, but I made my living trading the smaller time frames when everybody else decided that they were going to go bearish. So this is how I made my system. Most people see a bigger time frame and they just play it. And they don't realize how the smaller time frame can really push or affect the bigger one, or vice versa. And I've learned the relationship between the times. So look, bit of a shoulder, ahead, possible right shoulder. Let's take a look at our 15-minute time frame. 15-minute is also kind of looking like it may slump. But it's still making a bit of a flag, and we're back. Look, resistance, SR flipping 27,000. As long as we stay above 27,000, we are okay for a move to the upside. Looking at that parabola. Hidden messages. So the measured move for Bitcoin would take you to 29,287 today. All right. Let's look at our 7-minute time frame. Let's get Bookmap up and loaded. 7-minute suggests that we will go sideways too as well. Kind of a head and shoulder pattern. And again, I do not like the bearish divvy that we can see here. So I'm going to watch this flag. It says that, the probability on the 1 hour stochastics say that we could push to the upside today. We waited all night for them to reset. Remember, they were high last night, and I said, let's wait for them to reset and watch a flag. Let's slap on our moving averages. We are close to the 21-day moving average, but the 21 and the 200 are getting far apart. However, we are still staying somewhat tight, but we are starting to get far apart. RSI is a little higher than you'd want it to be. So that's another, we were here on the low. We've made our way through the RSI. So what's my prediction for the day? It looks like Bitcoin will go sideways or to the upside, and the idea is if we start to lose this level, it looks like we could make a shoulder ahead. It's some type of right shoulder, and then we'll drop to the downside. So I'll be looking for a reversal pattern. If I see a double top here, if I see a head and shoulder, that will give me inclination to short. So I'll be watching to see if we get back above resistance. What is a double top? What is an inverted head and shoulder? They're just simply fails at getting back above the resistance. Couldn't get above, then you got higher. Couldn't get above, fell back, then couldn't get above this one. So you made a high, then you can't get back to the next high. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. It kind of spells out what happened there. So possible parabola for Bitcoin. Do we go parabolic up to 27,000 or 28,200 or 29,300? Sorry. 29,300 is the idea. So we're going to watch Bitcoin closely here. Sideways price action. Possible move is this flag here to the upside. We're going to be watching it for the fake out breakout. And if it makes an M pattern or some type of shoulder. So remember, If you're new to trading, you have no idea. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. All right? The idea here is this shoulder. Definitely kind of ahead. If we make a right shoulder here, that would be, give me some idea that we will be shorting. The bigger time frames are overbought. They do want to reset on you. So, if you trade this 1 hour, understand that it's high risk because the bigger time frames do want to take you down. Smart idea is to open up an insurance short right now with a stop loss somewhere up in here, because if we go sideways and we make that head and shoulder and we drop, you'll be in the money. And the bigger time frames will tell you that you're highly likely more in the money. However, we may begin to pump and you can close the short and then maybe get on a retest on the long. It's up to you. Completely up to you. So right now, probability is that this could break out. Let's let the 15-minute reset, which is looking pretty good. The 1 hour also resetting. This looks like it could make a bit of a move. And there's also look of a shoulder, a head, and a kind of a right shoulder forming there. So I'm, somewhat bullish on Bitcoin. It looks like we could make a move to the upside here. But again, we'd have, we could end up making an M pattern. I just want to, because I say I'm bullish, and then what will happen is we'll come make an M and dump, and someone's like, but you said you were bullish. And I'm like, yeah, but I also said to watch out for the head and shoulder pattern if we didn't get back above 27,750. And I also said to watch out for a double top. All right. So if you get into a long and you can't get back above this, you might want to close the long. So again, completely up to you. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. That's my update for Bitcoin. That's what I see happening for BTC. All right. I call patterns before they form all the time. I do it every day. Don't ever tell me what to do. You are gone. Take him out. I love forming patterns before they form. I do it almost every single day of my life. Jacob, that's insane. Don't call patterns. Number one, don't tell people what to do. The worst thing I could ever say. Actually, I'm just going to move on and stay positive. Don't call patterns before they form. What a weirdo. I made my entire life doing that. Like, I've made so much money calling patterns before they form. It's insane. I don't call they actually, that's not true because I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I'll leave that up just because, but I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I don't call the patterns. I always adjust two patterns and then I watch price action. It's very similar if you rolled a ball. Say there was a maze, right? And the maze went like this. And it split off three ways. And you rolled the ball from the main way. They all came and you rolled the ball. And it's coming. And you're like, well, if it bounces off here and does this, I'm going to make a run and jump in the water. If it bounces here, I'm going to sit down. And if it goes this way, I'm going to eat a cupcake. So you have a plan what you're going to do, whether the ball does these certain things. It's exactly what I'm doing. I'm saying, hey, if Bitcoin makes a right shoulder here, I'm going to short. If Bitcoin doesn't and goes flat, I'm going to long. So I'm already making a prediction of what I'm going to do based on the projections. And I'll tell you right now, price action can only do so many things. It can only do so many things. All right? So, and overbought stochastics tell me there could be a move to the oversold stochastics tell me there could be a move. 15-minute is attempting a punch. Look at the 15-minute. It's got an inverted head and shoulder right there. You got a shoulder, you got a head, you got an inverted head and shoulder right there. It's not pretty, but it is an inverted head and shoulder in my humble opinion. All right. Okay. Shut up. That thing is lots of people only think of one direction. You need to be ready for both directions. No one knows exactly what will happen. Shout out to Zach Damisel. Are you related to Jesse Damisel? Amazing. Shut up. Shout out to Jacob Shelton, the most negative Nancy in the house. I hope we convert you and change your brain to become a lifer. If not, go your merry way, my man. How the price of the 3L tokens is determined. I mean, they do it on a I must trade differently. My Bitcoin is up 900% and my ETH is up 200%. I'm the smartest man on earth. May God bless you, man. Can I take a class? Do you teach any classes? Can I teach class? And look at the short squeeze happening, 69,000 here. Second I open Bookmap up, we get a short squeeze. It just like happens whenever I'm around. Insane. And honestly, a nice move for 27,500. All right. Thank you, Jacob. May God bless you, brother. Hope you're amazing. My gosh, can you just stop? That was me on my son's snowboard account. So funny. I love you, man. Okay, so I'm just watching the sideways price action. my humble opinion, based on the 7, the 15, and the 1, could see a breakout today. So sideways or to the upside is what I'm looking for, unless we get some type of real weird right shoulder. All right. Mr. I Got Gains over here telling us how to trade. So funny. There's always someone that wants to shine with the lifer, man. He just wants some shine. He saw me live. He's like, yo, I want to get some attention. We gave him his attention. He got his attention. He's going to feel good for the rest of the day. He's not going to throw a hissy fit now and cry because he didn't get his attention. He's like,
no one talked to me today. I had to go online. And I had to tell everyone about my 2,700% Bitcoin gains. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry, man. Jacob, we would probably hang out. We're probably friends, man. If you have thick skin and you're laughing at this, then you're the man. Like, if you get all bent out of shape, then you know what I mean. It's so funny. You don't have to delete his comment, man. Keep him up there. I like it. It's fun. I like. Oh man, dude. Anyone that's up is good for me because someone that's up is better than someone that's whining. You know what I mean? But Jacob, you're up 2,000% and you're still whining. Why? Like, why are you whining if you're up 2,700%? Jacob's ladder. Climb that ladder, man. You guys are funny. Oh man, the lifers, you guys are too much. So look. Bearish divvy, we went sideways. However, the bearish divvy did not break us back below the beautiful supportive resistance. We could be SR flipping 27,000. I like what's going on. I see sideways or upward price action. The measured move would take you. You know, I'm actually being a little pushy with the measured move. The measured move will take us up to about, let's say, 28,800. The 8s, all about the 8s. 28,888, the 888. So, everyone, that's our update for the day for Bitcoin. I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. to go over what happened. Does it make the right shoulder? Do we don't? Are we up pumping hard when we come up tomorrow? You know, it'd be awesome if we show up tonight at 8 p.m. Jacob's back. He comes back. Jacob, you better show up to the show tonight at 8 p.m. If I don't see you here tonight at 8 p.m., we're going to become best friends. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to win you over. I'm going to win you over one step at a time, one day at a time. One day at a time. YouTube shortcoming. What does that mean? You're a funny professor. Have a great day trading, guys. Thank you, Kevin. Jake, come get some gains, you early bird. Get the worm. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. So this is the idea that we're looking at. We're looking for Bitcoin to go sideways or to the upside. I like what I'm seeing. However, we may make a right shoulder and dump. We may make a double top. I'll be watching it. I'll be checking it every couple of hours and keeping you up to date in the trading group. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to scan the altcoins, look for all the fun in the house, and we're going to get back to brass tacks and have some fun. Alts are starting to pump again. There's money out there, everyone. Get excited, and I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. Almost slipped up there. I did, but I caught it. I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. Thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you, and I'll see you later. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when we post our next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Jacob, where are you? Jacob, if you don't say bye to me, I'm going to cry. Jacob, say bye to me. Jacob, where are you? Say goodbye, man. I'm waiting for you, man. I know he's there. He's got to be there. He's not going to say bye. Where is he, man? Come on. All right, everyone, I'll see you on the next one. God bless each and every one of you.